The second video is for the law of cosines. Our essential question is how do we use the law of cosines to solve a non-right triangle? And for triangles where you have all three sides, side, 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 or two sides and the included angle, side, angle, side, you will use the law of cosines to solve for the missing parts. So our law of cosines looks like this. A squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2 times bc cosine of a. And then you can see the other two look just like it, but switch around the b's. Notice that when the a squared is over here by itself, the a is on the other side. You're taking the cosine of that particular angle. B squared is by itself, cosine of b on the other side, and then you just have the other two letters being involved here. So these are our law of cosines. Take a moment to copy them down and we will be right back. Alright, so first and only example, we have this triangle, which is triangle ABC. You'll notice it's of the format side, angle, side. You'll also notice that I don't have a pair of both of my A's, and I don't have both of my B's, and I don't have both of my C's. So because of that, I can't use the law of sines. Now, I want you to make a note of this. The picture is not drawn to scale, so if we get some funky answers, you'll understand that it doesn't have to match the picture. Alright. So first thing we're going to do is decide what we want to solve for. I'm going to go ahead and solve for side A. Remember, the little letters represent the sides. The big letters, the capital letters, represent angles. So I'm going to solve for side A. And so I'm going to go ahead and label what I have here. Little b is 17 because it's across from angle B. Side C is 8, and angle A is 33, and you can see that over here. So now I'm going to go to my formulas, and I'm going to choose the one that has little a by itself. So I'm going to use the one that says a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times the cosine of a. Now what I'm going to do is plug in all the information that I know. Well, I know that little b is 17. I'm going to square that. Little c is 8. I'm going to square that. And then minus 2 times 17 times 8 times the cosine of 33. So I've just substituted in all the numbers that I know. I don't know what a is, and I'm trying to do a squared of that. How do we undo a square? We square root both sides. So we're going to square root all of this, and at this point I'm just going to take all of this, I'm going to put it in my calculator, I'm going to get an answer, and that's what a will be approximately. So let me pause, put this in the calculator, see what we get. Alright, so for a I get a value of 11.2. and that is what side A is. Now that I've found side A, you could go use law of sines to find angle B, but I'm going to show you how to do it using law of cosines, because sometimes you will have to find an angle using law of cosines, and so we might as well practice here. So first thing we're going to do is choose the formula that has angle B in it, which is b squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine b. Now we're going to substitute in everything that we know. Little b was 17. Little a we just got was 11.2. We're going to square that. Little c, 8 squared minus 2 times 11.2 times 8 times cosine of angle B, which we don't know, so we're going to leave that in there. Now we're going to continue on with our algebra. 17 squared is 289. 11.2 squared is 125.44. 8 squared is 64. 2 times 11.2 times 8 is 179.2 cosine B. Now some of us are going to be tempted at this point to combine all these together. You can combine these two, but the minus 179.2 is being multiplied by the cosine of B, so you cannot combine that with these other two because they are not like terms. So we're going to combine together 125.44 plus the 64, and we get 189.44. And now we're trying to get cosine of B by itself, so we're going to subtract away the 189.44 from both sides. We're going to see what we get. 289, take away 189.44 is 99.56, and that's equal to negative 179.2 cosine B. Now we're going to divide both sides by negative 179.2. Then the last thing we're going to do is we are going to do the inverse cosine of this value. And that's what we're going to put in the calculator, and that will tell us what angle B is. So we're going to do inverse cosine of this, because that undoes the cosine over here. When we put that in, we get that B is approximately 123.8 degrees. And then you can find angle C by doing 180 minus angle A minus angle B. So we get 180, take away 123.8, take away, what was angle A? 33? So we get that angle C is approximately 23.2 degrees. Alright, that's it. We will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.